Here we have the whole chassis cleaned up. All the wax has been removed. Here we have this problem. As you can see, it's very obvious. This one's bent. To have this one bent, it means somewhere else has to be hit. Go a bit lower and we find a ripple in the body, as you can see, like that. To have this ripple, it must have been bashed from down here. There is a minor crease. This is where the subframe sits. So subframe must have subdued some kind of damage, which has pushed a bit the bodywork upwards. It's a minor damage, not that major, but still it needs some intensive work. It does not go all the way through. This is the size it has, so the damage reaches up just to the midsection. And by that, the upper part is not that damaged. Other damages, here it's all damaged. This one needs to be stripped out and removed. I will show you further on. I will be needing to take the spot welds out here using a special bit. I will show you further on. I will need to take this whole part off, take the dent out, and then re-weld it back in. As for the rear part, it's pretty neat. It has no damage whatsoever. The channels are pretty neat. From the upper part there's a bit of a problem, but as for the chassis itself, it's pretty well built. The problems lie from underneath. Underneath, meaning those problems, these kind of nudges and dents, and lots of corrosion due to leaking hydraulic, steering fluid and braking fluid. As regards to damages, these are the major issues: the front end and some parts of the floorboard. This is the floorboard section, and the cracks in the bodywork are also from here, and there's another one here, you can see. And it's all due to the intense vibration that the engine was giving out. The next approach I will be taking would be taking these parts out. Now I will be punching them using the center punch, like so, placing it on the spot weld, and then I'll have a bit of the spot welds. I will show you further on, and I will just cut off the spot weld itself. But beforehand I need to clean it up, just so I can see where the spot weld is, so not miss out or just drill senselessly. We'll clean up the weld marks. Here there are spot welds also, and I will be taking out those parts with a angle grinder, and that's about it. Now that cleaned up most of the spot welds. Now the next thing is to take note where the spot weld is and just punch it, like so. Now you have a guide to where the drill bit can drill to. So this is the spot welding drill bit I was talking about. It is a flat face, so it can cut around the spot weld, and it has a guide to it. Now it will be drilling along where I've center punched, and it will just cut a small hole around it. Now I'm using a 8mm bit, and it should do the trick. Now remember, use low speed, otherwise you can drill through. So we just need to take this one out. spot weld has been cut through. You'd notice immediately because you can see the lining that's been formed, that these two are now separated. In this case you can see the rusting. Now the next parts, these I will be grinding them off a bit with the angle grinder. I will not be using a cutting disc, just the grinding discs. Now I will be continuing on these other spot welds down here and these ones over here, and we'll move forward from there. Here we can see the piece is cut out of the body parts. You can see there is a giant hole down. That place used to be this panel here. As you can see, it's badly damaged and it's caved a bit in. For what we can see now, the work is filling it nicely. Now I'll be taking this one out and hopefully achieve the same results. Now I've marked the holes where I'm going to cut so I can drill the holes out, and I will be using this again to cut holes out of it and price this one out. So the next thing to do is take out the spot welds and the weld marks here, and the next piece will be out.